Gallup is out with some incredible new numbers about Trump's presidency. Listen to this. The number of days until achieving majority disapproval. For Ronald Reagan, it was 727 days. That's amazing. That's a really, really long time. But listen to this. For the first George Bush, 1,336 days, even longer. Clinton, it took 573 days. Still a really long time, but shorter than the rest. For George W. Bush, this is amazing. It took 1,205 days before people said, a majority of people said, yeah, I disapprove. I dislike him and what he's doing. For President Obama, it was 936 days. You ready for this? How long did it take Donald Trump to reach majority disapproval? 8 days. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Even George W. Bush, it took 1,205 days. Look, it took Bill Clinton was the shortest one of the recent presidents, 573. Trump hit it in 8 days. That is unbelievable. And look, this goes back to something we've spoken about a million times, but it is true that at one point during the general election, Trump was the most disliked general election candidate of all time. He had a disapproval rating of 63% at one point. Now, Hillary Clinton losing to him really is a sign of how disastrous the corporate Democrats are and how they don't know what they're doing and they can't beat the easiest people to beat. So, by the way, justicedemocrats.com, check us out and sign up, join us, help us defeat the corporate Democrats. But, so Hillary Clinton was horrendous, and she knew the rule. She knew it's not popular vote, and she knew the state she had to hold and she didn't, so that doesn't take away from Trump's win. But here's what it does mean. Don't come to me talking about a goddamn mandate. You don't have a goddamn mandate by any stretch of the imagination. You have the opposite of a mandate. When you lose the popular vote by nearly 3 million people, when you hit majority disapproval 8 days into your presidency, it's not your ideas that are popular. It's that the other person, when you go by the electoral college system, was more unpopular than you were. You were still unpopular. She was more unpopular in the electoral college system and the way that functions. So, no, you don't have a mandate to cut 75% or more regulations. No, you don't have a mandate to ban Muslims from the 7 countries, majority Muslim countries. We're going to ban people from coming in from there. No, you don't have a mandate for torture and your backwards, grotesque ideology. So you have to go by the individual polling numbers. And we've described it 1,000 times, but Bernie Sanders' philosophy is the most popular. 55% of people want a single-payer healthcare system. I think it's 58% want universal education. Majority want to raise taxes on the rich. So the list goes on and on. 80%, according to a different poll, want the minimum wage increased. Only 17% still want to be entangled in all these foreign wars. So the only thing you have a mandate to do are the individual issues where the American people say, I would like you to do that. But all this garbage and this far-right nonsense that you're in favor of, people are not in favor of. And since you've taken office, what have you done? You've pushed nothing but establishment candidates and far-right candidates. Jeff Sessions for Attorney General. Good people don't smoke marijuana, Jeff Sessions. You want that guy? You want Goldman Sachs as Treasury Secretary with Steve Mnuchin? You want Pusder, the fast food CEO who doesn't believe in labor because he wants to move towards automation? You want that guy to be the Secretary of Labor, an Ayn Rand devotee, doesn't even believe in the minimum wage, doesn't believe in break time. He got sued over not giving his people enough break time. You want that guy in charge? Hell no. Hell no. Betsy DeVos, a Christian fundamentalist who doesn't believe in public schools, to be the head of the public schools. Hell no. So this is why it took 8 days to get to majority disapproval. 8 days. So sit down, son. You don't have no fucking mandate.